Hey guys, Ryzen here,
And Liz.
and welcome to the recap for the Patriots demolished the poor Chargers. This game was over after the first quarter.
Yeah.
It was certainly over by halftime. Yeah, the Patriots literally spent the entire second half just running the clock out.
Pretty much.
Wow, what a dominant performance. Brady's best game of the year.
Yeah, it was fantastic to watch.
Patriots elected to receive the ball. Worked. They scored.
They scored on
They
pretty
scored
much
on almost every
all.
drive in
Yeah,
the first half.
I think there were like 2 possessions in the whole game they didn't score on. Well, towards the end.
Till the end they didn't.
Yeah.
But in the first half there was, I think they punted once and then they had the time ran out.
It was kind of ridiculous.
But whatever. They did use James White a lot in this game. He got 15 catches. He ties the record with Darren Sproles for the most receptions ever in a playoff game.
In postseason, right?
Yeah, in postseason. So it was 7-0 after a touchdown. I forget who actually got the touchdown. I think that was Michelle. Yeah, it was his first touchdown. Yeah. And then pretty much the one bright spot for the Chargers was they responded with a touchdown to Keenan Allen off of pretty much the only bad play Gilmore had all night.
Yeah, the rest of the game he was fantastic.
Yeah, he bid on Rivers' eye movement. First thing that noticed right away with the defense was the scheme. They stole Baltimore's scheme, cover 0. So, and it worked well. Patriots respond immediately with a touchdown. It was actually wide open to Dorsett. That's the one that Brady threw.
Yep.
That's Dorsett's first postseason touchdown. By the way, Dorsett, fantastic game today. The Chargers basically are completely inept on offense. They get another delay of game.
They had like 3 of them.
They had 2 of them, and they wasted 2 timeouts to stop a delay of game.
I think they had 3.
I think they had 2, and then 2 wasted timeouts. But whatever, they were bad. Second quarter, doesn't really go much better for the Chargers. They still punt. Well, the Patriots just dominate. With the run game, pass game, very balanced. Edelman had a fantastic game as well.
Yep.
They score again. They scored it. They had a rushing touchdown in the first quarter. They had 2 rushing touches in the first quarter. That's right. So that was 14-7, and then it was 21-7. 21-7 was the Dorsett catch, actually, I believe. And then Burkhead, I think, ran N1 for 28-7.
Yep.
In
So
the second
Michelle and Burkhead and Dorsett all had their first postseason touchdowns today.
They did.
Well, Michelle had 3.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I skipped ahead a little bit, but whatever. The Chargers had issues with the clock, cover 0. They weren't able to deal with it. They just continued to punt. The Pats finally do punt in the second quarter, and King muffs it, and you have a great play by McClellan to recover it. Pats ball. They score, of course, immediately. I think that was Michelle's 3rd touchdown run. That was the one where they just ran right through them and they pushed a bunch of guys over. So,
yeah.
And that was basically the game. I mean, it was over at that point, 35-7. They do have another drive at the end of the first half where they don't get anything out of because they ruled Dorsett down and field of play, even though it looked to me like he got out of bounds, but it's not relevant.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Third quarter, pretty much 3 and out again for the Chargers. The Pats drive. They get a big 4th down conversion to run clock, kick field goal, 38-7. And that's basically it. I mean, the rest of the game proceeds. The Chargers basically do very, very little, or they take forever to score a touchdown.
Yep. They
do finally get a touchdown in the third quarter to make it 14, to make it 38. I think they got a 2-point conversion there. No, they just kicked the extra point. It's 38-14, I think. Patriots, Pats, 4th quarter, get another field goal, 41-14.
What a difference it makes when you have an accurate kicker.
Yeah, I know. The Chargers do drive in the 4th quarter. They do get a touchdown, 2-point conversion, 41-22. They have to onside kick it at this point. There's no time left. There's, 7-8 minutes, so they have no choice. They fail. Pats run the clock. They do a play to White to get him his 15th reception to tie Sproles. And then they down the punt at the 1. Everybody played good in this game.
Yeah, I think if I maybe had to pick somebody who wasn't fantastic, was Allen. His punts weren't great.
He had the one, but
I
he did touch back
guess.
twice.
They weren't amazing punts, so I guess maybe if anything he was
he
wasn't great.
Other than the one where Slater downed it at the one, the rest were not great.
But everybody else was
But,
on point.
The Pats, Gilmore gets an interception, and then they run more clock, punt. Claiborne gets a sack after that on Rivers. Gates does end up getting a touchdown on the last drive of the game, basically, other than the kneel downs. So good for Antonio.
Be a nice
good
way
player.
to end his career.
Trying to
Yeah.
retire now. He's a good player.
Yeah. Good career.
They do go for 2. They don't get it. So the final score is 41-28. Don't let that score fool you. The Chargers were completely blown away in this game.
They had no traction at all. We had the time of possession.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was no...
I think we blew them out the water in almost every single category.
Yeah.
Rivers was dropped back like 40 times, I think. He was
hit at least 32 times
yeah.
last I saw the stats. So
the Pats had 500 yards of offense.
498,
So that's
343 passing.
yeah, that's incredible.
The Chargers did get 316, but a lot of that was when the Pats just played a lot softer coverage in the secondary. They were just giving him plays just to run the clock, and the cat's crazy.
She's playing in a large box.
Yeah.
Apologies.
The Chargers got 19 rushing yards in this game, so the Pats have fixed their run game problem.
Yeah,
their run defense.
it was very good.
Patriots got 155 rushing yards, including 135 by Michelle. And
His one run, I think it was 40 yards, was
Oh,
his
yeah, he
longest of
almost
the
scored.
season. Yeah.
the cat is just so stupid. Go over those stats here. 34-44, 343, touchdown for Tom Brady, no picks.
Good.
Excellent game. Yeah, fantastic. The guy, his knee, there was something wrong with his knee earlier in the year.
It's pretty obvious.
It's obvious now. Yeah, but, washed up old man.
Yep.
He's got to retire. I mean, he's just crippled, right? No.
He's going to his 13th championship game. He's clearly
It's
not
just
washed up.
insane. No, he's not washed up. He had a fantastic game. Sony Michel, 129 yards, 24 carries, 3 touchdowns, 5.4 average.
Outstanding.
Burkhead got the touchdown. Edelman, 9 catches, 151 yards. They had no answer for Edelman.
Yeah, he was amazing.
James White, 15 catches, NFL record in the postseason, 97 yards. Dorsett, great game, 4 catches, 41 yards, touchdown. Even Gronk had a great catch in this game where he bowled over 3 guys, a catch for touchdown.
While we're talking about him just for a minute, despite the fact that he had only 1 target the whole game, he was outstanding as a blocking tight end the whole game. And I think that he really deserves more credit than he got because he was really good.
Yeah, he was fantastic. He blocked well. The whole team blocked well until they kind of laid off a little bit because they were so far ahead. There's nobody that played a bad game, really. I mean, it's fantastic. I've never seen this was a complete team domination.
And the Chargers are a good team too. So
Yeah, they're probably overall better balanced than the Chiefs.
yeah.
The Chiefs have a better offense, but the Chargers are better defensively and special teams and all that combined.
Yeah.
So, obviously, the Patriots have to go to Arrowhead because of the miracle in Miami. It is what it is at this point. No sense complaining about it.
That will be
Make
a
your own
very,
bed.
very hard
Get a
game.
lay on it.
Yeah. It will be a very hard game, but
But I am now convinced that can the Patriots go into Arrowhead and win that game?
I think so.
Absolutely they can.
I think it's possible.
If they get 100+ yards of rushing, if they control the clock like this, and if they are able to get this kind of pass pressure on Patrick Mahomes,
Who just doesn't know what to do under pressure a lot
under
of the
that
times.
kind of pressure,
Yeah.
I mean,
He makes some
nobody
boneheaded,
can.
makes
Well,
boneheaded.
I mean, even Brady would struggle against that kind of pressure.
Yeah, but at least Brady's better at throwing the ball
Away.
Mahomes will
Mahomes has
make
to learn
idiotic
that.
throws and wind up with interceptions.
He was good last week at taking the
Colts.
small stuff.
Yeah, he was good against the Colts.
But I think that was because they game planned around it.
Yeah.
So all in all, this was a fantastic game for the Patriots. They pretty much dominated from start to finish. Adapting Baltimore's cover 0 scheme
That's genius.
in a week. I mean, that's so impressive because they didn't know they were going to play the Chargers until Sunday.
Yeah.
So-
Now I don't want to see Brian Flores leave because if part of that's going to go to him as the linebacker coach and calling the plays and
Yeah, I know.
everything. So
He's the de facto defensive coordinator.
yeah, I would not like to see him become Miami's head
He's
coach.
definitely going to leave.
But unfortunately, he will leave. But
will leave.
kudos to him
But,
because the
yeah.
defense played really well.
Yeah, and kudos to Bill for the scheme. I don't know what they're going to run against Kansas City because I have no idea. I've never seen them. Well, I've seen them do stuff like this before where they adapt to scheme, but then it makes it impossible to predict.
Yeah.
Like when they played the Rams in the Super Bowl, they ran just an awesome scheme that the Rams didn't prepare for. You could tell the Chargers were confused. They didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And Rivers spent the entire game complaining, and it's not a good look.
They just never adjusted.
Never adjusted. So, Patriots win this one 41-28. We'll play Kansas City, and there was no upset this week, so be curious to see if the Eagles win their game against the Saints, but probably not. I'll probably be one for four.
We'll see.
But whatever. So yeah, this is Ryzen.
And Liz.
Thanks for watching, and take care.